Governor Adeleke has won his second term bid. Governor Adeleke won the Osun state election yesterday. The results have been declared by INEC and the governor has returned elected as governor of Osun State for a second term. This is very, very impressive because he won that election with 511,067 votes. He defeated the APC's candidate Oyebamiji, who had over 444,000 votes. That is, Governor Adeleke won the election with a margin of 66,000 votes. Impressive, 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 if you ask me, in my own opinion. He used a very little party in Osun State to win the election. Accord party had little or no structure in Osun State, and the governor was able to move to that party and win his second term bid, which shows that he is a very, very big player in Osun State politics and must not be taken for granted in Osun State politics. What am I saying? He's a serial winner. He won his senatorial bid. The only election he lost was the governorship election that brought Oyetola as governor. That particular election was very controversial. You know, we can still say he won the election and it was rigged out. Then the next election, which was the last one, he won in over 17 local government, defeating an incumbent governor Oyetola, and in this election he showed a better outing than the previous one by winning 19 local governments, which means that he had a better rating than the last one. People are happy with him and they were able to defend their votes in this election. Very, 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 very impressive, if you ask me, in my own opinion. You know, in my video bid of election, I mentioned many local governments that people should look out for, you know, and he won in those local governments. Ife local governments, Iwo local governments, Ifelodun, Ejibo. You know, he won those local governments and it was very, very, very impressive. Well, I'm going to make a lot of videos about this election. You know, follow my page. There's a lot to discuss about this election. You know, we are going to make a lot of videos and discuss them. Well, what do you guys think about the election so far? We must also commend INEC for delivering a very, 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 very impressive outing. You know, I saw the result of the election being uploaded even before the result was announced officially. That's a very, very impressive run, and we must repeat that in 2027. Yes, we must also commend the security personnel also for keeping things peaceful and safe all through the election. It's a very, very impressive election in my own opinion. Well, what do you guys think about the election in total? My name is Oscar Franklin. Keep following my videos to know what's happening in Nigerian political space and of course the economy. Bye for now.